Yeah, okay, time to live free. Plenty goals I'm achieving. Some real life topics and talking financial freedom. Mindset, soul and love, everything in between. This is Freedom Podcast. Tune in, live free. Hey, got my mindset right and I got the drive. Planning one day, no more job, no more 9 to 5. Love money, mine. Love money, mine. This is freedom. Tune in, cause it's going down. Woo!
Hi, this is Anna and welcome to another episode of your Freedom Podcast. In this episode, I interview Madhurima Sappatti. Maddie is a soul coach for creatives, a writer and a podcaster. Her soul's purpose is to enable people to live their best lives by overcoming blocks that prevent them from doing so. She helps creatives overcome burnouts by setting better intentions, mindsets and timelines. Her personal motto is, "We are here to create, here to inspire, and here to conquer." Can't wait for this one. So big welcome. Thanks, Madhurima, for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate your time. It's great to have you.
Great to be here.
And I know I've been checking you out and you are a soul coach. And I'm really curious to find out if you'd share a little bit of your journey with us on how you've become this soul coach. Like, how did it all kind of start? How did it happen?
Yeah, this is such a beautiful journey, to be completely honest. It was not so beautiful when I went right now.
Yeah.
So I want to help them conquer their callings, and there are two aspects of it. One is where I help them if they're feeling lost, which happens a lot of times when you're starting your journey. You suddenly feel lost and you're like, I know what to do, and you're in the brunt of the workforce, and you're suddenly like, what am I even doing? Like, what is happening? Right? So I help them reconnect with their soul, because that's the part that they derive energy, derive passion from. So there's that part of it that I help them with, in helping them realize that oftentimes the big questions that you have, that you ask the entire world, somewhere deep down, deep inside, you are already aware of the answer. You're just looking for validation from others so that you can be like, oh yeah, hey, I already knew that. But it's good to know that someone else thinks of it the same exactly. But every journey, and every journey is different. So in helping them realize that they have that guiding light within themselves that can guide them on the path that they want to work on, that's beautiful. And so that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is where I help them overcome and prevent burnouts, help them overcome mindset blocks, things that are preventing them, like their own mind. Oftentimes, our mind prevents us from achieving the things that we want to achieve. And there are a lot of reasons for it. It could be trauma, generational trauma, stuff like that. But there are a lot of things that is involved in that. But I help them kind of rewire and reprogram their brain so that they can focus and do the things that they want to do. And that involves a lot of knowing your own journey. So it's very focused. Both of these programs are very focused on the past, on knowing yourself, knowing who you are. And it's all centered around spirituality and soulfulness. So
I love it. Really love it. Because I don't know if you know about my story. The reason I put this podcast together was because in 2015, I left a really abusive marriage. And kind of along the way of kind of survival, I came up with these 3 pillars that I talk about in this podcast. So because it's the Freedom Podcast, I've got freedom in love, which is all around self-care, self-love. Freedom in money, because financial freedom, having financial problems puts us under stress, so having that freedom with finances. And then also freedom in mind, because the self-care, financial freedom, and also mind, having that strong belief and mindset managed for me to get equilibrium in my life. So I also believe that by sharing our stories, it's so powerful, because we've all got a journey, we've all got a story. Maybe some are a bit more traumatic than others, because no journey is the same. Society puts you in a box. Oh, because you're a domestic abuse survivor, you're in this box. Oh, because you survived cancer, you're in this box. And actually, no, we're us, aren't we? And we are enough. So I think a lot of the work that you're doing, I love it, because it's kind of embodies my whole journey. And the reason for putting the podcast together was to help more people. I wanted to think, well, when I was going through my struggles, and you might relate to this with anxiety and stuff, you know, when I was going through my struggles, if there was like, I could listen to all these different stories, it's sort of not normal. There is no normal, I believe, but there's, you know, it normalizes your own, because when you're at your lowest, it's like, whoa, it's all happening to me and it's not happening to anyone else. But actually, when we get out of that and we thrive, we can be so empowering to other people who are struggling, because life is up and down and we don't know what's around the corner. So it's great to hear. It's great to hear the work that you're doing, because it's so aligned with kind of my mission in the world. So it's really, really lovely to meet you. So if people wanted to, I know we were talking before, I'm going to get your name wrong again, so I'm going to just say Maddie. We agreed. But if people want to reach out to you, how do they get help from you? What's the best way to be able to get in touch with you?
For sure. So the best way to get in touch with me is via my Instagram. I am the most active there. And my Instagram is Madhurima, that is MADHURIMA_soul coach.
Okay, brilliant. And we can put that in the show notes. So for people listening, we'll put all those details in the notes. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in YouTube, it's iTunes, it'll be in the show notes. So what's happening in your world right now? What exciting things are happening for the rest of the year? What are you working on?
Wow, that is such a good question. And the thing is, I actually recently posted this on my newsletter as well, is that September was a very weird month for me, to be completely honest, because I was hoping for a lot of amazing new opportunities that was going to happen for me. And I was hit with like a lot of resistance, basically. A lot of things that I was planning on doing, and that was going to be like, you know, the aha moment of my career and of my life personally. I was facing a lot of restrictions on that, but then after taking a breather, you know, hitting pause and just going back and be like, you know, let me look at this from a much more calmer mind, rather than that agitated mind space that we get into when we don't, you know, when things doesn't happen the way it should happen.
Exactly.
That they should happen in our life. So I realized that a lot of the things that I was facing was helping me manifest, like enter the manifestations that I was doing. So I was manifesting a house, and that, like, we were planning on living in the house that we are currently living in right now. But our landlord came and told us that, you know, I'll be coming back in a year, so you only have a year here. And I was like, okay, damn. Like, what am I supposed to do now? But then it also helped me realize after some time that I was actively manifesting owning a house before I turned 26, that is next year. And I was like, I don't know how it is going to happen, but I'm going to work. Like, a lot of the projects that I was working on personally, I had to evolve a lot. I had to change a lot. So yeah, like, even though I was facing those rejections, I realized that a lot of those rejections were helping me evolve and grow into the person that I want to be, that will enable me to achieve my dreams. So
and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I think right now, yes, for sure. And, you know, actually, because of all these things that's been happening in my life, I decided to, like I said, evolve. And that includes, I'll be opening my own YouTube channel in a couple of weeks. I got all the equipment. Yeah, I got all the equipment. It was very expensive, to be completely honest, but because my podcast ended, and my third season of my podcast will happen in November-ish, I think, because I'm taking a 2-month break from it. I genuinely upgraded all of my equipments, which I wasn't planning to do for another 2-3 months, because I was like, yeah, you know, if I'm evolving, my business is gonna evolve with me, right? With me.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take
Well, that's exciting that you got the YouTube channel coming. That's really exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
What's going to be the name of the channel? Do you know?
Ooh, I haven't actually planned that, but it will revolve something around the words of the Conquerors, because that is the name of my umbrella program, the Conquerors Arena, and a lot of my programs revolve around that particular name, Conquerors. So it will be something revolving that, but I'm not really
for
sure.
people listening, they can reach out to you and look on your Instagram, because I'm sure you'll be sharing details of your YouTube channel.
Yes.
So yeah, so if people want to reach out and check out Maddie's new YouTube channel, which sounds really exciting, then go to her Instagram, which is in the show notes. And you'll be able to see when it's going to be launched and all the details, so you can go in there, subscribe and watch all her cool videos. So I always ask everybody at the end of the interview, you know, what does freedom mean to you? Because I think freedom means different things to different people. So what does freedom mean to you, Madhu?
Oh, that is such a good question. And I love that you said that freedom means a lot of different things for a lot of different people, because that is what I think about spirituality as well. That spirituality means different things. It's completely unique to our own experiences and our own lives. Okay, so how am I? Freedom means a lot of different things to me, to be completely honest. But at the end of the day, I need to be able to live my life the way I want to, and not be restricted by things such as money, because money was such a huge mind block for me that I had to kind of overcome and realize that money is not, currency. It's just a form of energy. And I think freedom for me is living the life that I want to. And even if I do face the restrictions and the rejections and the bad things in life, freedom means being able to overcome those things one step at a time, one tiny step at a time, no matter how long it takes. Everything that I do in my life should enable me to live the best life that I want to. And that is what freedom means to me.
Yeah. I think that's beautiful, because I think you're so right. I think we don't know what's around the corner. There's hurdles, whatever you're trying to do, whether it's business, whether it's personal, there's hurdles all around us, aren't they? And also sometimes it feels uncomfortable when we're going into pastures new. It's easy to stay at how we know things, but if you want to grow and do and gain that freedom, we also have to feel uncomfortable and get rejected and have all these different things. But when we look back, if we keep focusing, we keep going, we look back, it's amazing the journey that you've been on. And it's a lot of like the stuff from the journey more than the destination, isn't it?
So, yes, for sure. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I think a lot of me wanting to achieve my freedom was stepping out of my comfort zone, which was a very difficult thing, to be completely honest, because as I said, like I was, and I still am. I'm so sorry, that's my puppies, but I still am a very anxious person. So, it's like knowing the fact that there's something better out there. Like every single thing that has to happen because it leads to something changing. It leads to something new, something bright and beautiful inside of you.
It is, exactly. I think you've summed that up really nicely. It's great to have you on the show. And for people listening, reach out to Maddie on Instagram. Go and check her out. Check her out, the YouTube channel that's coming. I get a really nice energy off you. I can tell you've got a heart of gold. It's really lovely to have you on the show. So thank you ever so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me here. It was such a beautiful journey. You were a wonderful host, and so excited to listen to this podcast when it comes out.
Yeah, brilliant. Great stuff. Well, we'll stay in touch.
For sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Your Freedom Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe on iTunes and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And if you want to get more freedom in your life, then come and join Your Freedom Project Facebook group, which the link is below in the comments section. And I am giving you a copy of my visualization manifesting book. So manifest more freedom in your life and live the life of your dreams.
Hey, thank you for listening. Hope you had a blast. Here to elevate your life. It's the Freedom Podcast. Love, money, mind. Love, money, mind. Wanna see you all win. Wanna see you all shine. Just make sure that you subscribe. Bringing good vibes. Join the Facebook group. Now it's time to change your life. Hope you come back. Right now is the chance. This is an experience. It's the Freedom Podcast. Hey.